Hey guys, how's it going? It's me E from CSGO U. This time we're gonna go over uh, Overpass. This is Dreamhack Zowie, Astralis versus SK Gaming. I chose Astralis versus SK Gaming because Astralis has really good Overpass strats and they're really one of the best teams on Overpass. And it's just different from having like an NA view. So this is just European view of how they play. One thing to note that Astralis has Kira V instead of Cajun V, and then SK Gaming they don't have Pimp and Magisboy, they have Lade and Glaive filling in, so you have to be wary of how they play and the team dynamic of that is. So going over this pistol round demo, we're gonna go over four things. The first one is the freeze time, what they buy in freeze time. The second one is how the CTs default, what their setup is on AAB, how far they go on the map and where they sit if they do sit or if they peek if they're doing that. And then along with that, we're going to do the T setup and the positions, see if they default at first or if they go towards one side, heavy on one side, or they spread out to like a normal default. The third thing is this T execute and how the CTs hold against the execute. We'll see uh, where the T's will throw a smoke or a flash and how they plant and how they actually the timing of the team as a whole, whether they execute short and long at the same time right after the smoke blooms, or if they stagger it, like try to pincer them at different times, get long guys to peak fight first, and then once the CTs have the attention at long A, the short guys come up. So it's like they're shooting from two different angles. And then the fourth thing is if there's a bomb plant, we're going to go over how the T's positioned on post plant, where they're looking at who's watching what, and then see how the CTs retake, whether they use a smoke to retake or if they go different angles, heaven, and then lower graffiti, or if they actually try and go up against um, the T's, depending on the situation. Like if it's a 2v2 or 2v3, do the CTs go for it, or if it's a 1v4, grab the kid and run away safe? We'll see how that goes. Alright, so we'll look at the first pistol round. Astralis is on CT side and SK Gaming is on T side. We see that Kerrigan has a smoke and uh, a diffuse kit, and then everyone else has pistols armor. You can also tell by the money how much they use. So smoke is 300, kit is 400, that's 700, so he has $100 left. And then we look on SK Gaming side, T side. We have Asilian with a bomb and the smoke. And then Freeze, Madi, Glaive have Glock's armor, whereas Vlade has armor and a Tech 9. You can see Asilian, he gave up the Tech 9, which is $500, and Smoke is $300, so he has exactly $0. So he's like the support guy who's gonna do it all. Alright, let's go. Watch how it is. See their positions. So look, starting off CTs, we have Dupree in bathroom short area. We have Device at long. He gets the info that there's connector. As you saw, there's Vlade and Glaive going up connector with Freeze going up fountain and playground, whereas Asilian and Madi are way back here in monster area, CT or T monster. So we saw Device was checking if there's a guy long. And then we have Kerrigan and Zipnix. They're boosted on this wall with Kirby and Toxic. You can see the boost here. Kerrigan, Zipnix, right on top, watching that angle, those angles. So it's pretty much a really passive B. On A, they were kind of playing it passive, trying to get the info. Once they got the info, they left. And then Terrace, they're more of like an A heavy default starting off, where they show info that it looks like they're going A. They get control of connector, looks like they're going A. They don't have water control. They don't have real monster control fighting if there's a guy spill. They're just holding back on B side. And then you can see Freeze is gonna check long. And then Glav and Vlade go check out, see if there's anyone. No, they fell back. Vlade with the Tech 9. Baldi. Check that water. So at this point, Astralis has given up a lot of map control. They've given up like everything. Played really passive back on site. Kirby there. So they're planning on trying to hold really far back on the execute and rotate quickly. These guys can rotate quickly to A. These guys can rotate to Heaven and short. With Kirby trying to just hold down B first from the execute. Valdi check. Water's clear. Monster's clear. They're just walking up. No smokes, no nothing. Walking. Madi's just walking. Zipnix has the angle. Sees one. Peeks. Sees the fight. Gets headshotted real quick. Cillian threw the smoke. That blocks off Heaven. If there was anyone Heaven. So he can plant quickly. To the side. But if you noticed already, Glaive and Valdi came up from short and they pushed straight into here. They saw that Zipnix was boosted, so Kerrigan's there as well, or someone else is there. Dupree and Device are rotating quickly with Madi and Freeze. Freeze came from behind to help out Madi if there's some problems with the bomb plant or fighting Heaven. Really depends. They didn't check Toxic or clear that out properly because Zipnix took the attention of the guy short. So that's their execution. It wasn't like a set smoke. Cillian just threw it in the middle of the site just to block it, just to get a safe plant. Kirby doesn't see. Cillian planted even so Toxic couldn't even see it. At that point, Zipnix and Kerrigan get destroyed. And then we'll look at after plant positions. And the retake right now. So if you can see after plant positions, Valdi's waiting at the smoke, making sure the guys don't come out through the smoke. He's not pushing the smoke. He's being really patient with it. Glaive is peeking Heaven and falling back. Just holding that angle. Cillian's on site. Playing on bomb. Freeze is watching the back. And Madi's helping. Glaive got destroyed by Spice, peeking. So what the CTs want to do, it's a 2v5. They know Kit's down, they can pick up the Kit, which is fine. They're just trying to get picks right now. Trying to get picks without getting killed. They got 2 picks, and now it's choice. It's 2v3. There's probably 15 to 20 seconds left on the bomb. Is it worth it to try and fight and stick it? They don't have a smoke to block their defuse, clearing it. Now there's like 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and it's gonna blow.
Terrorists win.
It's really that quick. If they want to really go for a retake, but if you're gonna go for the retake, you have to be really aggressive starting off. If you're not aggressive starting off, and don't get that pick when it's a 2v5, just save. Try and go for exit frags like how they were doing it, just holding their angles. Get exit frags. SK played it really well. Asilian died by the bomb plant. That's fine. They got bombed down and the round, so that's okay. And he didn't have armor to really save, so it's good that it's alright that he died. Modi and Freeze were way back, just making sure they don't come up from behind, and just holding to make sure. Glaive didn't really have to peek. He could have just left, but he was low. He could have exited through connector. Baldy, he was at graffiti. He could have ran away, but Dupree was there. He could hear him and shoot him, kill him. So that's fine that he died. They just lost the Tech 9. But overall, SK got the win. They got the bomb plant down. They got control and info where the CTs played. Got the info, made it look like they were gonna hit A. CTs just stayed position. I liked Asilian smoke and his plant. His plant wasn't in the smoke. He was around the big pole. So even if they didn't check pit or toxic, so if they did peek, they wouldn't really see Asilian. And he did have backup here with Modi and then Freeze coming up. Glaive and Baldi, they entried pretty much. They checked. Zipnix fired to get the attention away from checking toxic. It was just unfortunate. Kirby didn't get the kill on Modi. Got him low to 5 HP. And then Zipnix and Kerrigan, that's like really one and done spot. They know there's boost, there's 2 guys. You have to really fall back this way into heaven or A. So that hold is alright if you can get the kills short, get that crossfire going. SK just played the angles really well. The B guys didn't rotate, they held. They knew it was going to be a B take. They just walked it up, checked angles. T's just walked it up, checked angles. So that's it for the demo review. It's E signing out. This is part 1. I'll be recording part 2. It'll be up soon after this. So be sure to check that out. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. And good luck. Have fun.